The cuff tightens, the numbers rise, and your world narrows to a blinking screen. Yet you're not a statistic. You are a story still being written. Metabolic syndrome can feel like fog around your mornings. Heavy, silent, uninvited. Today, we light a steady lantern. Imagine a plate becoming a compass, pointing you back to clear roads, lighter steps, and a calmer pulse. Stay with me. Relief may be closer than you think. Two guides, Thomas Moore and Mark Jenkins, charted a path called DASH, born from rigorous trials yet told in everyday meals. This is not a fad, but a conversation between nutrients and your arteries, potassium easing tension, fiber soothing spikes, modest sodium softening pressure. The story we tell is evidence shaped into kindness, one plate at a time. Metabolic syndrome is a quiet chorus. High blood pressure, rising waistline, elevated fasting glucose, increased triglycerides, and lower HDL. Think of it as 5 street lights flashing amber. Warning, not doom. Each light responds to daily choices. With DASH, we attend to all 5, not with fear, but with steady steps that nudge the body back toward balance. Salt hides in breads, sauces, cured meats, even breakfast cereal. Sodium draws water, raising blood volume like a tide swelling against vessel walls. DASH lowers sodium while boosting mineral allies that relax those walls. It is less about deprivation and more about discovering flavor beyond the shaker. Citrus, herbs, garlic, and toasted spices. Clinical trials showed blood pressure improvements in as little as 2 weeks on DASH. Imagine reading your numbers and feeling your shoulders drop. It begins with simple swaps, not perfect weeks. If you take blood pressure or diabetes medications, please consult your physician before changes, as needs may shift with improvement. DASH emerged from research funded to answer a clear question: can everyday foods ease hypertension? Volunteers ate patterns rich in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, low-fat dairy, nuts, and lean proteins. Results were striking. Pressure eased without extreme rules. This is a blueprint, not a cage, inviting your preferences to find a home. Potassium, magnesium, and calcium act like a trio tuning a tight drumhead. Potassium helps the body release sodium. Magnesium assists vessel relaxation. Calcium supports vascular signaling. When these are abundant from whole foods, pressure often softens. Think of your arteries exhaling slowly after a long day. Picture half your plate as a garden, colorful vegetables and fruits. The other half, a handshake between whole grains and lean protein, with a small space for low-fat dairy or fortified alternatives. This balance steadies blood sugar, reduces hunger spikes, and provides the very minerals your vessels crave. 2 DASH lanes exist: standard sodium, up to about 2,300 millimoles daily, and lower sodium, around 1,500 millimoles. Choosing a lane depends on your health, taste, and guidance. Many start higher, then gently lower. The key is awareness, measuring with labels, cooking more at home, and seasoning with acidity and herbs. Start at the perimeter. Produce, dairy, fish, and lean meats. Choose a rainbow of vegetables, fruits, and whole grains like oats, brown rice, and quinoa. Go inside aisles for beans, low-sodium canned tomatoes, and unsalted nuts. Make your cart a promise: color, fiber, and calm. Turn the package, look for sodium per serving, fiber at 3 to 5 grams or more, and added sugars as low as possible. Short ingredient lists with recognizable foods are your allies. When the label tells a clear story, your arteries can relax a little too. If change feels heavy, start with one meal. Consistency beats intensity. Replace one salty item with herbs, one refined starch with a whole grain, and let results motivate the next step. If you have kidney disease or take diuretics or insulin, please consult your physician before shifting minerals and sodium. Mornings set rhythms. A DASH breakfast might be oats with berries, chia, and low-fat yogurt, or a veggie omelet with whole grain toast. Protein and fiber together slow sugar spikes like a gentle hand on a speeding cart. Hydrate, breathe, and read the day kindly. Lunch can anchor the afternoon. A big salad with beans, grilled chicken or tofu, nuts, and a lemon olive oil dressing. or a grain bowl with quinoa, roasted vegetables, and salmon. This blend provides potassium, magnesium, and healthy fats that help your vessels relax. Dinner invites unwinding. Try baked fish or lentil stew, a side of leafy greens, roasted sweet potatoes, and a scoop of brown rice. Flavor with garlic, paprika, and citrus. Dim the lights, slow the bites, and let satiety arrive like a tide returning to shore. Snacks become bridges, not traps. A banana with peanut butter, carrots with hummus, a small handful of unsalted nuts, or low-fat yogurt with cinnamon. Think protein plus fiber, satisfying without spikes. If you manage blood sugars or blood pressure medications, please consult your physician for personalized guidance. For 7 days, prioritize produce, whole grains, lean proteins, and low-fat dairy. Cook once, eat twice. Batch a pot of beans, roast trays of vegetables, and prepare overnight oats. You are building a rhythm, not a rulebook. Each prepared container is a promise kept. Water is not a cure-all, but it supports blood volume control, kidney function, and appetite cues. Herbal teas and sparkling water with citrus offer variety. Sugary drinks push glucose and triglycerides upward, save sweetness for fruit. Your body reads water as care. Movement is medicine that multiplies benefits. Brisk walking, cycling, or swimming 150 minutes weekly helps lower blood pressure and improves insulin sensitivity. Short bouts count. 10 minutes, many times. Let your heart learn a calmer beat through repetition. Short sleep raises stress hormones, hunger, and pressure. Aim for a soothing ritual. Dim lights, cool room, consistent timing, and screens put to bed early. When sleep deepens, the body recalibrates, like a night crew quietly repairing roads before dawn traffic. Slow breathing can nudge pressure downward. Try box breathing. Inhale 4, hold 4, exhale 4, hold 4. This shifts your nervous system toward calm, like gently pressing the brake on a downhill ride. Couple this with a brief walk and a tall glass of water. Excess added sugars can heighten insulin levels, which may encourage fat storage around the waist and disturb lipids. Dash favors fruit over sweets, whole grains over refined, and protein-fiber pairs that slow absorption. Think of glucose like gentle rain, not a flash flood. Choose fats that support vessels. Nuts, seeds, olive oil, and omega-3 rich fish. Limit highly processed fats. This steadies triglycerides and supports arterial health. If you have lipid disorders or are on therapy, please consult your physician to tailor fat choices to your plan. Alcohol may raise blood pressure and triglycerides. Moderation matters. Many find better sleep and clearer mornings with less. Try sparkling water with lime in social settings. Your clarity tomorrow is a gift from your choices tonight. Bananas, beans, potatoes, leafy greens, and yogurt deliver potassium that helps counter sodium's push. Spread them through the day to steady pressure and energy. If you have kidney concerns or take certain medications, please consult your physician before increasing high potassium foods. Soluble and insoluble fibers slow digestion, soften cholesterol swings, and support a healthy microbiome. Oats, beans, lentils, berries, and vegetables act like anchors in a restless sea, steadying blood sugar and appetite. Increase slowly and hydrate to avoid discomfort. Lean poultry, fish, tofu, beans, and lentils provide protein without excessive saturated fat. Distributed across meals, protein preserves muscle and satiety. Imagine each serving as a steady hand, guiding your hunger toward calm shores. Low-fat or fat-free dairy can provide calcium and protein with less saturated fat. Yogurt and milk fit and fortified plant alternatives can serve those who prefer them. Choose unsweetened options. Let fruit add the song. Build layers. Sauté onions, bloom spices, splash citrus, and finish with herbs. Umami from mushrooms, tomatoes, and nutritional yeast offers depth without salt. When flavor ascends, cravings for sodium often decline, like waves settling after a storm. Scan menus for grilled, baked, steamed, or roasted options. Ask for sauces on the side, choose vegetables and whole grains, and request less salt during cooking. Your plate is your story. Speak it kindly and clearly to your server. Cook based dishes everyone enjoys, roasted vegetables, a simple grain, a lean protein, then let each person season their portion. This keeps sodium flexible and respect intact. Health is easier when the table feels like home. Frozen vegetables and fruits are nutritious and affordable. Canned beans and tomatoes, rinsed or low sodium, stretch meals. Buying whole grains in bulk and planning a simple rotation reduces costs and decisions. If you have specific dietary constraints, please consult your physician or dietitian. Set a 90-minute weekly prep. Chop vegetables, batch whole grains, marinate proteins, and assemble snack boxes. Tomorrow's calm is built tonight. Your calendar becomes a friend, not a critic. Use your hands as guides. A palm of protein, a cupped hand of whole grains, 2 fists of vegetables, and a thumb of healthy fats. These anchors prevent drift without obsession. Eat slowly. Fullness has a quiet voice that needs time to speak. Track blood pressure at the same times each day, seated, feet flat, arms supported. Note meals, movement, sleep, and stress beside readings. Patterns reveal levers to pull gently. Share trends with your clinician for personalized support. When progress stalls, adjust with curiosity, add a serving of vegetables, swap a refined snack, trim hidden sodium, or extend walks by 10 minutes. A plateau is not a wall, just a bend asking for a slightly different turn. Choose favorites with intention. Fill half your plate with vegetables first, then add small portions of richer dishes. Drink water between toasts, and walk after the meal. Joy and health can sit at the same table. Pack snacks, unsalted nuts, fruit, whole grain crackers, and low-sodium jerky or roasted chickpeas. Seek salads, bowls, and grilled options at stops. Stretch, hydrate, and keep your rhythm even as miles roll by. As DASH improves pressure and glucose, medication needs can change. Never alter prescriptions on your own. Please consult your physician to monitor and adjust safely, avoiding dizziness or low readings while progress unfolds. Perfection is brittle. Consistency bends and returns. Celebrate the meal you improved, the walk you took, the glass of water you chose. The nervous system remembers these small safeties and begins to trust your path. A viewer writes, I cut back sodium, added beans and berries, and walked after dinner. 2 weeks later, my readings eased. This is not magic. It is mechanics layered with kindness. Your story can turn too. Cravings often follow habit loops. Change the cue or the reward. Swap chips for crunchy carrots with hummus, soda for sparkling water with citrus, late night screens for a book in soft light. New loops, new outcomes. Stress can tilt choices toward salty, fast options. Build a pause. 3 breaths, a glass of water, a 5-minute walk. Then decide. When the seesaw steadies, your plate follows suit. Dessert can fit. Mindfully. Fresh fruit, a small square of dark chocolate, or yogurt with cinnamon can satisfy without spiking. Place sweetness at the end of balanced meals to slow its entry, like opening a gate gently. Missed a walk? Take a short evening stroll. Ate a salty meal. Hydrate and add extra vegetables tomorrow. One decision does not define you. If symptoms like dizziness or chest discomfort arise, please consult your physician promptly. Keep a DASH toolkit. Garlic, onions, citrus, herbs, smoked paprika, vinegar, low-sodium broth, beans, frozen vegetables, oats, and brown rice. With these, fast, heart-friendly meals appear in minutes, like rain from a ready cloud. Your palate adapts. After 2 weeks with less sodium and more herbs, heightened flavors return. Tomatoes taste brighter, greens sweeter, and bread less bland. The dial resets, revealing what food wanted to say all along. Energy steadies, sleep deepens, and numbers may ease. Clothes fit more comfortably. Meals feel abundant rather than restricted. This is the paradox of DASH. Limits that expand life, boundaries that set you free. Thank you, says the future you, for the small walks, the beans and berries, the water, the patience, for choosing a plate that loved me back. Let that voice guide your next meal, your next breath, your next bedtime. If this journey resonated, please subscribe, like, and share it with someone who needs a calmer pulse today. Begin with one meal this week and one 10-minute walk. And before major changes, especially if on blood pressure or diabetes medications, please consult your physician. Your next chapter starts now.